So, you successfully install Raspbian OS in your Raspberry Pi. Now we will make our Pi more useful. Today we will install Docker and run as a non-root user. Also, we will install WordPress and MySQL container in less than 10 minutes. Let's get started. With this command, we will download and install Docker. Here we are adding a Pi user to our Docker group so we can run Docker as Pi, aka non-root user. We have to log out and log in to run Docker as Pi. We should check the Docker version to make sure we have successfully installed Docker. As a firewall, we are using UFW. Now we are denying all incoming traffic and allowing all outgoing traffic, allowing SSH and enabling UFW. Always check UFW status to make sure our setup status. I allowed SSH, so port 22 is open so I can SSH to my Pi. Now we will install Portainer to visualize our Docker containers. It will pull latest Portainer Docker container, so sit back and relax. We can check if our Portainer is running by using this command. It's running on port 9000. Open the browser and go to the Raspberry Pi's IP address and port 9000 and we will see an admin panel. Add the username and password you want to have as login to the Portainer. Now click Create User to create your user. Choose Docker since we are using Docker and click Connect. Now we can see our local Docker container. Click on it and see all containers that are running. First, we have stacks where we can have our own stacks. Containers where all our Docker containers are running. I have one container that is running Portainer. Click here to see the log for the container. Click on Portainer container to see details. Images for Docker images, which we are using to create our containers. Volumes to see all containers volumes. I would like to clear my screen, so I clear the screen. Now time to install Docker Compose. We need Docker Compose because Portainer's stack version is currently not supporting version 3.7. There is an error. Let's fix the error with some music. Now clear the screen. Time to create a folder called WordPress. Go inside the folder and write cd WordPress. I am using Nano to create a file called Docker file, but you can use any editor you prefer. Paste this line by Ctrl Shift V and save it by pressing Ctrl and X. Now press Y and enter. to save and exit the file. Now we will create another folder called DB for our MySQL database. Go inside the folder by cd db. Create another Docker file and paste this line. Save and exit after that. Go one step back by typing cd space dot dot. Enter. Time to create our docker compose.yml by writing a nano docker compose.yml. Paste the code. If you look at the code, it's very much self-explanatory. At the beginning of the code, we will create and initialize MySQL with container name, ports, volumes, authentication, and separate network. Next section for WordPress. So same as MySQL, we need container name, ports, same network as MySQL, and MySQL connection. Next section is to create the network. After that, we will initialize MySQL database local volume. All the code you are seeing in here, it will be in my GitHub repository. Check the link in the description below. Now we will save and exit the file. This command will fire up WordPress and MySQL. So get up, move, have coffee, and some music. It seems like our container is successfully built and running. Yes, both containers are healthy. Now navigate to the browser with Raspberry Pi's IP address and choose port 8080. Nice. Our WordPress site is up and running successfully. Let's set up our site name, username, and password. Here I am choosing as a password 12345678 is not strong, so we need to check the box. Use a strong password and your own email address. Hit install WordPress and we have our WordPress site ready to serve. Let's check if our site is running. Yes, our site is up and running successfully. Now let's check our admin panel. To do that, we need to navigate to the URL Raspberry Pi's IP address port 8080 /wpadmin.php. Use your email address or username and the password you choose. We logged in successfully. We should go to our Portainer and check our WordPress and MySQL container is successfully running. Great, it's running successfully. Check the log for WordPress. It seems fine. Now check MySQL log and everything seems fine. Enjoy your brand new WordPress site running in your Raspberry Pi's Docker container. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.